Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have this monitor. This is StarLife monitor. I think it does not work. Let's connect the power cord and see if it does work. So the power is on. We should see, I think, a red light here, but we don't see anything. If we try and turn it on using the remote control, it does not do anything. Okay, so I think the power supply might be faulty. So let's take it apart and see if we can spot what's wrong with it. I think I will take these legs first. Okay, so let's take the back cover and see if we can fix it. Okay, so the cover is out. Let me take the speakers. This monitor is actually looks very cheap. Look how the power supply is. I think the power supply is blown actually. Okay, let me take this cable off. Okay, so here is the power supply, as you can see. Let's check this capacitor if it does have any voltage. 0 volts, nothing at all. So that means the fuse is blown. Otherwise we will see a voltage on this capacitor, at least some voltage. And this capacitor is actually like someone took it off its place. Okay, I can see something. Can you spot it? This resistor here is blown. What causes this resistor to blow? Could be a shorted MOSFET here. Here is the bridge rectifier. This is the primary side. The bridge rectifier, the main capacitor, and then this switching MOSFET. And this IC is what switches this MOSFET. Then at the secondary side, we have this rectifier diode, and then the capacitor here. I think here we have a IC or a chip here to drive, maybe to drive the backlight. As you can see, this wire is going there from here, from this connector. So yeah, we need to test this power supply. So this power supply is causing this monitor to not to work. So let me take the monitor. Okay, so let's check if we have a short at this MOSFET, because this resistor is blown. And this resistor is actually a fusible resistor, I think. As you can see, it's connected from here, from the negative side of this capacitor, at the output of the rectifier, from here, directly to the switching MOSFET. This MOSFET switches this transformer to drive the transformer. And what is switched is actually the ground. And the positive side, this one, this pin, is going straight away to this transformer. So let's check if we have a short here at this MOSFET. And yeah, the MOSFET is shorted. And I can see actually these resistors here next to this IC are also blown. So we need to change the IC, the resistors next to it, and the MOSFET. And of course this resistor here. Let's check the bridge rectifier. This is the negative side. And the bridge rectifier is also shorted. So we need to replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components. And also I will check this capacitor. This capacitor could also cause this thing to happen. If it is not smoothing the DC voltage after the rectifier, this could happen. So we need to change the resistor also. Okay, let me take the capacitor. Okay, so the IC is still there. I took the MOSFET, the bridge rectifier, the resistor, and the capacitor. I still need to check these resistors, the value of those resistors, and the IC. I think I do have this IC. Let me check this diode here. The diode is good, and the rectifier diode at the output is also good. Okay, so here is the IC. The marking of this IC is 6853Q16. I think I have this IC. This is a PWM IC. And this resistor, I think, is 220, which is 22 ohms. And this one is 221. Yeah, I think 221. So this is 220 ohms. And that one is 22 ohms. And this IC. So let's replace these components. Let me check this capacitor also. This capacitor is not reading anything. It's 450 volts, 22 microfarad. So this capacitor is actually not good. What about this resistor? Yeah, this is a low value resistor, I think. I can see yellow, violet, silver, which means 0.47 or 4.7. So let me bring a resistor. What about the MOSFET? The MOSFET is D5N65 and the rectifier is ABS10. Okay, and this is the resistor, the blown resistor. Yeah, yellow, violet and silver. Let me bring the components and we will install it together. Okay, so here is all the components we need. This is the resistor, the bridge rectifier, the MOSFET, capacitor and the IC, this one, and also these two resistors, 220 ohms and 22 ohms instead of these two burnt resistors. So let's take these resistors and replace them, and the MOSFET or the IC. I need to go under the microscope so I can see the position of the IC. So pin number 1 I think is this one. I can see number 1 here, and also I think the dot is there. I cannot see it very clear, but I think it is there. Yeah, it is there. Okay, let's take the IC and these two resistors. Okay, so the IC and those two resistors are installed. The microscope camera has stopped, I don't know why, but they are installed. Let's install the other components. Okay, we need to install the bridge rectifier. The bridge rectifier is installed. Let's install this resistor. Okay, so I installed the MOSFET, the capacitor, the resistor, and everything. I think we are ready to test. Yeah, we still need to replace the fuse. The fuse is 2 amps, 250 volts. Let me bring one. Here is a new fuse. Let's install it. Okay, so I think we are ready to test. Let me bring the box. Okay, so here is the box, and we need the wire actually from the monitor, and let's hope the fuse here is not blown. Okay, we are ready to test. We have 239 volts. So there is a short actually. There is still a short. What's still there is shorted. Let me test if we have a voltage at this capacitor now. And we have 19 volts and it's going down. Okay, so let's test what's still shorted here. Let's test after the bridge rectifier. So after the bridge rectifier we don't have a short. And before the bridge rectifier we don't have a short either. What about the MOSFET? The MOSFET is good. This diode is good. That diode is good. Here is no short at the connector of the cable. The fuse is good. This inductor here is good, the common mode inductor. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again, and I will measure the voltage at the big capacitor, and I will see if we have output actually. So we have these two last pins here, 12 volts, and these are ground, the first two pins here. Okay, let's test again. Okay, what voltage do we have here? 33 volts. Why 33 volts? And I can see something is smoking. It's the MOSFET. Everything seems to be good. Why it's doing that? I'm afraid that this IC is not compatible. It's a little bit different in the marking on it. Okay, so I decided to replace the MOSFET again, and now it is working. Look, the power is on, and at the output we have 12 volts. So the MOSFET, this one is good. I don't know why it is not working when the power is applied. Let's check this MOSFET. Let me turn off this power supply. So if we test from here to there, as you can see, it's good, it's no shortage, and I can turn it on. Look, now it's on, and I can turn it off. Look, it's good, 0.5. Again, let's turn it on. It's on, and let's turn it off. It's good. It's really good. Let's do this in diode mode. I mean resistance mode. So if we test from here to there, we have 322k ohms. So 322k. So it's off. Let's turn it on. And as you can see, we have short 0.3, 0.2. Exactly the same as my probes. And let's turn it off. And as you can see, it's back to 300k. So this MOSFET is good. I don't know why it's not functioning when it is in the board. So the power supply now is good. Let's try it again. As you can see, we have no short, no nothing. And if we test the voltage at the capacitor here now, we have 334 volts. And if we test the output, we have 12 volts. I want to test the output at this connector. We have nothing. I think we need an enable signal to enable the backlight voltage. Okay, let's discharge this capacitor. It is discharged. Let's put it back to the monitor. Okay, let's test it. Let's try it. I will connect it without the box. And we have a red light here. Let's turn it on. Yeah, blue light. No display. Let's go to menu, for example. Let's press exit. Yeah, it's working actually, but no backlight. So the power supply needs to be checked. It's still not good. Let me take it off again and we will check the backlight voltage. Okay, let's try it again. We have the red light here, you can see it. it's down here. Yeah, this one. Okay, let's turn it on. Yeah, it's blue now. I don't know if you can see it, but it is blue. Yeah. Let's test the backlight connector. This one. I can see it's actually taped from here. Someone taped it, and I think we have a backlight. So when I move this, yeah, as you can see, we have backlight. Yeah, it's here, something in there. Let me turn it off. So look, someone has worked here and they put this transparent tape here. Yeah, as you can see, it's not even solder, it just winded up like that. Let me apply solder in here and we will try it again. Let's try it before putting tape on it. Okay, let's turn on. We have the red light here. Red light. And yeah, we have backlight. So it is working. Let me put it back all together again. I will tape this solder there. Okay, let's try again. Okay, the power is on. We have the red light. And we have, yeah, it's working. As you can see, we managed to fix this display by fixing the power supply. It was the power supply and it was these components: the capacitor, the main capacitor, the bridge rectifier, a fusible resistor, MOSFET, a fuse, PWM IC, and 2 SMD resistors. These two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts of this power supply was faulty. So I hope you enjoyed this repair. If you do, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much and see you in another video.